Hi, this is Dave Birkett from AnnArbor.com, back with my colleague Mike Rothstein to preview the Michigan-Illinois football game this weekend. Mike, Michigan coming off 3 straight Big Ten losses. Got shredded last week against Penn State. Bad performance, 35-10. Turnovers an issue again. Health in some regards. David Molk's out for the season. Tate Forcier is still a little banged up. What do you think is really ailing this team right now?
They're not playing Delaware State every week. No, in all seriousness, the problem is that I think the defense has just never gotten better. They have major holes in the secondary. Their linebacking core is very, very suspect. Stevie Brown hasn't been around the ball as much. I mean, that's something I noticed just the past couple of weeks as he was at the beginning of the season. Then offensively, I think part of the problem is that, yeah, Tate's been banged up. Denard Robinson is showing he's not ready to be a quarterback yet. That's absolutely positively the case. He's just not ready. He's not making the right reads. He looks nervous. He looks flustered out there. And you got to remember, Forcier's a little bit injured. And the other thing is that I think there's starting to be a book on Tate Forcier. People are starting to figure out what he does, how to defend him a little bit, and that's causing problems.
No, I think you hit a couple good points there. Obviously, playing the freshman, I mean, I think everybody got a little ahead of themselves the way that Tate played against Notre Dame, leading that comeback. Good talent, good quarterback, but he's still a freshman. We forget that when you're playing against the Penn States and the Iowas. And then defensively, Brandon Graham's really their only player of any substance. And to me, this is kind of who they are. I mean, they're 5-3 right now. Final month of the season here, still got a shot to make it to a halfway decent bowl. They're not going to make a January 1 game, but
you're rooting for that inside bowl. Come on,
I'm rooting for the inside bowl. So I go see some buddies down in Phoenix. That'd be kind of nice. But let's talk about this weekend's game against Illinois. I mean, Illinois is a team that I think even more so than Michigan, this is a team that people had high expectations for at the beginning of the year and has really, really fallen apart here.
Oh, myself included. I would say of all the teams that I went bust on this year with my picks in the preseason, Illinois was by far the worst. But that's the thing, and Rich alluded to it on Monday. They have talent, especially offensively. I don't know on Michigan who's going to cover Aurelius Ben. That is like the biggest question to me, maybe of the rest of the season. Is who on Michigan's secondary is going to cover Aurelius Ben? Donovan Warren, maybe, but he's going to need help. Who's going to help him? Jordan Kovacs, Mike Williams, I just don't see it. That said, he's one player. Juice Williams has been very inconsistent. He's fumbled the ball at wrong times. He's made bad decisions at wrong times. Their defense is horrible. I mean, you think Michigan's defense is questionable? Man, wait till you see Illinois' defense. They're pretty bad.
No, I think you're right. I think it's a chance for Michigan to put up some points, and Juice has just been flat out awful at quarterback this year. But you're right about Ben. I mean, he's a guy that a little bit nicked up early in the year, but he's he's got 25 catches right now this year. Doesn't have a 100-yard game this year. I mean, we could see big things from him this week.
I think that's going to end on Saturday. I mean, if you look, I kind of wrote about it on Wednesday, that you look at the way Michigan has dealt with receivers this year. They've made a lot of guys look like All-Americans. Graham Zug, don't think he's an All-American, kind of looked like it on Saturday. Tandon Doss, don't think he's an All-American, looked like it when they played Michigan. And Aurelius Ben, he is potentially an All-American, so he's probably going to look like it on Saturday. No matter who's throwing him the ball, and whether Juice Williams can get it there or not, he's going to be able to make adjustments to make the catches. That said, don't see it happening for Illinois. I think Michigan's going to win, but I think it's going to be closer than people think.
No, see, I'm with you there. I think Michigan's going to get back on the winning track this weekend. I don't think it's going to be that close of a game, frankly. I mean, I know Illinois is really reeling right now. This is a game that they're kind of pointing to that maybe we can turn things around here. But I just think Michigan offensively, now they got some injury issues. We talked about that a little bit with Molk, with Forcier, with Martavius Odoms, with some of these guys banged up. But I think Michigan's going to put up some points. I got it Michigan 42, Illinois 20.
42 points? When was the last time Michigan put up 42 points in a game? Come on, man.
Delaware State doesn't count? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't count. No. I think it's going to be, like I said, a lot closer. I think it's going to be a one-possession game because I got to believe at some point Illinois is going to play a halfway decent game, and I don't even think they've done that yet. I like Michigan to win, I'd say 28-20, and Juice Williams is going to make a mistake towards the end, and that's going to really help Michigan. They also, don't forget, it's on the road. They haven't won on the road, and I hear Halloween's on Saturday too, so maybe he'll dress up as a good quarterback. I don't know.
Yeah, Halloween's on Saturday. That's a good point. But let's be honest, Champagne's an easy place to play for visitors. But anyways, I'm Dave Birkett.
I'm Mike Rothstein.
And be sure to check us out next week on AnnArbor.com. And if you're in Ann Arbor, stop down at our building on Liberty Street. We have a lounge downstairs, coffee, internet access, and if Mike's around, you can hassle him. We'll see you next week on AnnArbor.com.